boisterous cubs, ever charming, cuddling appeal.
The podcast will now commence in 3,
As adults, however,
2, 1.
bears are daunting.
You're tuned in to the Barely a Dad podcast, hosted by Josh Hernandez and Manny Peralta, a show about two dads with their own families, still trying to figure it all out.
We did it again.
I know, right?
We turned on the camera 10 minutes ago, and we're just
I don't think this is a good method, dude, because then I don't even know how to come into this, you know? I feel like we're like,
I think
people were staring at us already.
No, I think this is the perfect way to do this. Like, this is how it starts. Like, we just sit there, like, in silence for a second. We're like, usually we have things written down, but for, like, this week was a little bit bonkers.
I mean, it was good. I mean, we had things that we need to talk about, and then
It got kind of serious there
Yeah,
for
pretty
those
much.
episodes.
But yeah, no, today, I'm going to go ahead and just let us know what we're going to be doing. We have some
To
questions.
the intro.
Well, wait, let me just
snap,
God,
right.
dude, you
Oh.
just so interrupted me.
Dude, I did.
So what we're going to be doing
Boo
today?
track here.
Exactly. What we're going to be doing, is just a questionnaire, a funny questionnaire that we came up with a list. He got some questions, I got some questions.
It's all on
So it's
Josh's
just,
phone.
we just came up with this to see our true answers of it. But other than that, what up, Mama and Papa Bears? I'm Josh.
And I'm Manny.
And today you're listening to the Barely a Dad podcast. So I mean,
It's been a nice day today.
it has been. We got a lot of things done. Bosco is not with us today.
He's with us in spirit.
Yeah, he didn't. I asked him if he wanted to come, and he was like, "Listen, how many more episodes you got?" And I was like, "We got one more. We want to get you in there." And he was just
Fine,
like,
I'll go take a dump outside.
he's like, "Yeah." And then after that, he was standing outside. The sun was too hot, and he was just like, "I don't
Do
feel
you
like."
pick up your dog's poop outside?
Yes and yes. Yes and no. 50-50. You're not supposed to, because it takes like 9 weeks for it to break down.
Right? It's supposed to just stay there, right?
No, dude, because
You're not supposed to leave it
they're
there.
not supposed to leave it because dogs have a lot of their diet has a lot of protein and that's not really good. That's not helping out plants. It's more acidic and it kind of just
Oh, yeah, you're right.
and it takes literally 9 weeks for it to break down.
I always pick it up, and he always just loves watching me do it.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess you can do whatever you want with your yard. But like, when you seen those houses that have a lot of dogs and it's just patches and it's just like patches of dirt and stuff like that. Again, it's just because the ground is so malnourished and they probably just let poop go everywhere, and that's why their yard goes to crap.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, that's why it's not manure. It's not cow manure.
that's
It's
true.
like a human dumping out there. That's exactly what it is. It's like if you're
Right.
out there taking dumps, is that going to be good for your grass?
I'm just trying to.
Not really.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do instead of like putting in a plastic bag all the time.
I think that's.
Can I just dig a hole?
No, because then you don't want the ground to.
Right. So how do I get?
Just
rid
pick
of
it up. Just get the clamp, the robo arms, and it goes and it just
But
opens
then I
up.
throw it where?
In the trash. What are you gonna do? Bring it inside and throw it in your toilet?
Yeah, but I can't put it in like a plastic bag and put it in the trash. Right?
What are you talking about? Yes, you can.
But I'm trying to eliminate that. I mean, for that, I could just do it with my hands. Like I do it with my hands right now with the plastic bag, and I just.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but that's a lot of plastic.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Is there no other way? I guess
you can get a paper bag if you want to be like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sure, if you want to do
That makes
paper,
sense,
I guess you can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pick it up with a T-shirt if you want. You can pick it up with whatever you want, I guess. Sure. Anyways, before we're getting completely out of topic,
Oh my gosh.
I do have a couple. I have a couple questions here.
All right, go hit me.
And then
You
this
first,
one.
then me.
All right, and this one I feel like it's a lot of dads can reminisce with this one.
I feel slightly worried.
Do you consider the ability to assemble an entire playset without using the instructions a right of fatherhood, or just a way to prove that extra parts are optional?
Ashley
first of all,
Ashley builds all the furniture in my house.
oh my god! All right, so he doesn't have an answer for that. Are you serious?
I'm serious. She loves
like IKEA stuff. Like you don't? Do you build it? Or she
The
builds
only
it?
thing I like to build with instructions is Gundam.
Okay, like
But
little
like when it comes to like
figures.
building like a piece of furniture,
a
for my kid,
table.
I can't stand it. Can't stand. I
Really?
mean, I'll build like Riley's bike and stuff like that. Like, but I don't gravitate towards doing that.
Now,
So,
do
like,
you do instructions, or you're just like, yeah, this is easy. I know what I'm doing. Kind of just wing it.
I mean, I can do. Oh, I always use the instructions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Oh, was that the question?
No, dude. I'm just asking you right now to use
No,
instructions.
yeah,
right?
no. I like when I do build, it's very rare. But like,
Dang, dude, that is true. Now thinking about it, Ashley does
she built the playground,
puts the stuff in the house.
and I know that sounds weird, but it's like I do other things with my child, like I run with her and I play sports with her, and like I climb things, and like
yeah.
you know, I do different things, and Ashley built like I don't know, it's just different dynamic. But rite of passage, read the instructions.
True.
It's just easier.
I was gonna say there's been a couple times that I just kind of, especially like
being smart makes you a man.
especially like first thing like working on the car.
Yeah, efficiency.
Like,
Why
dude,
do I want to waste time guessing? I got other things I got to do.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, I used to wing things more. Now, now I'm like, well, now with YouTube and stuff like that, there's always a video to watch it. So I'm like, I'd rather just
watch the video.
I'll do the instructions this time.
We got other
but
things
there
we gotta
was,
do.
it is cool being like, how to do that? Psh, I got this, and then you do it, and it's just, it's a little sense of,
I like that. I like that.
a little sense of manhood there. Get that instruction or like directions. Psh, get out of here. I know how to get there.
These are good questions.
Don't give me direction. Don't ask me for directions.
These are good questions.
Listen, you're gonna go down there, and you're gonna make a right, and then you're gonna make another left. Listen, boom, right there, boom, boom.
All right, this is gonna be good for you. There's a lot of good ones on here. ChatGPT did okay.
Dude, I said that we wrote them out. You just blasted our stuff thinking that
We gave ChatGPT
I'm
the
just kidding.
idea.
exactly.
We got things we got to do, guys. I can't sit here and think of every little question. The prompt is there, and then we just put our own spin on it. These are good. These are good. This gets us thinking and talking.
Get the fluids.
Let's see. Okay,
Ooh.
I think this will be good for you. Can you identify the exact moment when your wardrobe transitioned into dad clothing, including the mandatory pair of like white sneakers for lawn mowing?
So I will say this: I
Yeah.
don't have the I don't have the New Balances, and I don't have the Nikes or the Monarchs.
Have
That's
you
what
seen
they
that
are.
meme where it's just like
Yeah.
becoming a dad and the guy starts shaking and like wants to do that? It's so funny, dude.
I feel like because that's more like an American thing.
very American. Yeah.
So it's like I don't see myself on that, but like I'll see how the Spanish, how they get like the flip flops, like they'll do that. That's just kind of like
or the machete.
yeah, it would just
Yeah.
kind of like transition to that. I haven't.
My grandpa always had a machete. Like he was always chopping stuff in the yard for sure.
I
with the
switched
shirt
up.
off, yeah.
I switched up my. I mean, I still dress. I don't know.
You
I
dress like a
dress
functional dad.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like I've seen people that I'm like, dude, you still dress like a teenager and you're older.
Mm-hmm.
Not knocking anyone on how they dress, just like, but I felt like there was just like the fishing shirts. That's what did me the thing. The long sleeves with the hoodie.
That is
Once I was introduced to those shirts,
UV protection,
dude, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, my skin and just this, and then I got the shorts, and I'm like, oh, dude, and you
the
just
five,
feel so
the 5
comfortable.
inchers.
Yeah,
Gosh, I love 5
when I
inch
started
shorts.
finding out clothes is actually comfortable instead of just like
utilitarian.
exactly.
Yeah.
After that, then I'm like, oh, okay. Now
I see myself getting to like some cargo pants soon.
like, dude, my shoes
Yeah.
are slowly becoming more dad shoes. Like, they're coming more like, oh, you know what? This is a little bit more comfortable.
And then when I'm going out,
Supports
like
my
I'll
arc.
find myself like tucking in my shirt more. Like, so if I'm gonna go have dinner,
But I
I'll
feel
wear,
like that's classy. Though.
yeah, I'll wear like khakis, and
Yeah,
then I'll
yeah,
wear like
yeah,
an Oxford button up, and then I'll wear like loafers.
Just I don't know. Just
Yeah, just
look. This is the way I look at
keep
it.
it nice.
That type of
no
clothing.
tie, just open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you dress like that, once you hit that, you realize you're hitting timeless pieces. So it's like that's why it becomes kind of
It's
like
called
older
quiet,
dress up.
It's called quiet luxury, old money
There
style.
you go. Yeah, yeah,
Quiet
yeah. That's just
luxury.
like you you can
Clean.
wear. As trends go, that will always still be a nice look. If that
Think
makes
about
sense.
you
You still look clean.
think about Titanic, The Great Gatsby, like Christian Bale, first Batman, the way he dresses
Yeah,
as
just-
as Bruce Wayne, like
Dude,
that's
Bruce Wayne.
old money, man. Like you have like the nice white shirt tucked into the nice white pants, and maybe you have like
Mhm.
these white leather shoes. I have a pair of white leather Vans.
Ooh,
Very clean. I love that kind of stuff. But when I go out, so yeah,
So yeah, all right. But
When you
that's when
when you hit
I
your
don't know. I
30s?
feel like I hit. Dude, I feel like it was my 30s for some reason.
how old was Alice?
Probably like 4.
Okay, so about
Yeah,
4
so
years
so-
after you had a
so
kid,
about-
you started dressing more like a dad.
Yeah, and I don't know how I came up with it, dude. I feel like my 30 for some reason I got like a real like my I just started thinking more, and then of course with the other stuff that I had going on, it kind of put me more in a
Yeah.
I got to learn more. But like my 30 for some reason, like it hit me really well, like of self awareness. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
And then
happened.
as you get older too, like, I mean, you're 32 right now. I mean,
Mhm.
you have a whole nother year of it. Like you have so many years, like there's like another transition of it. Anyway, ask me
Yeah.
one.
All right, dude. I do have. And now I had one here. Oh, dude, Riley's not old enough yet. Dang it. Because I was gonna say, I was wondering.
We're scrolling through right now. We're trying to pick the best ones.
I know. I'm so sorry. We were supposed to have this thing all figured out. Did you ever use dad magic to remove a splinter or fix a broken toy, basking in the awestruck gaze of your kids?
Let's see. So, did I ever lie to my kids about?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think maybe when she's like if she hurts herself or something, and I'm like, it looks like it hurts. I'm just like, oh yeah, that hurts. Like
you can
if
shake it off.
Yeah, if you just take a deep breath, like you're starting to feel better. Do you need a hug? A hug will make you feel better. But I'm just like, dang, that looked like it hurt. Like there was one
when they
time
slam hard.
Yeah, there's one.
They're
one
pretty
time.
agile.
Ashley was at the playground and she was riding her bike.
Mm-hmm.
And she was riding in circles, and you know how Riley likes to just go fast and stuff like that. So she ended up like turning. So she's like turning in circles, and she whips, and her chin hits the boom. And there were other parents around there, and Ashley told me that they all audibly gasped, like. So it was bad, and everyone just stopped, and she just like started crying.
Dude, it's crazy when you see someone's head fall and then they do the
rebound.
Like a basketball. I'm like,
so that's what she was telling me happened. I don't know. Like I just feel like I try. Like she falls a lot, so I've gotten kind of in the habit of not like.
Yeah, you kind of just do the little. Hey, you're fine, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me just.
I'm like, yeah, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. Yeah, it'll go away in just a moment. Just like take a deep breath. But like inside, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's got to be freaking out right now. So like that dad magic, I guess. I don't know.
Like I'll say I won't say dad magic because I won't lie, but like I had.
It's not a lie.
It's like I had what's it called? We were cleaning Alice's room, and then she went to like a playground, and they bring a lot of mulch, like in their shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she's very smart and cleans her shoes right in the middle of her room.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like mulch and stuff all over the like her carpet area. So then she was, she was cleaning the house, and I'm like, all right, we're cleaning your room. So she's out there cleaning, and she's trying to like grab the mulch, I guess, like, from the carpet. And then she got this like wicked splinter on, it was on her foot. That's what it was. So it went in her toe, and she was like, couldn't stand on it, couldn't do anything. And like, of course, like she didn't want me to look at it because she thinks I'm going to like grab it, whatever.
Mm.
So it was so funny. I ended up telling her, I got the tweezers, and I was like, hey, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to hurt for a second.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I promise you, just, dude, I'm not trying to hurt you.
See, I can't say that.
I'm like,
out. She goes, no.
I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Don't kill me.
Trust me on this. Trust. And she's like, no, I don't want, I'm like, baby, just please, like, just, I'm your dad. I don't want to hurt you. Trust me. I got you. I'll get this out. And she was like, and I took it out. She's like, oh. And I was like, see, got it. And ever since then, whenever I give her those things, like dude, just like, trust me on this one. She kind of like, all right, like,
that's good.
Like we can go through that.
My kid does not do that. She like, I can try to calm her down. She's like, no, like there's nothing that will change her mind. I'm like, dang, dude, like,
dude, different personalities, bro.
Yeah, wait till she breaks a bone. But then she's usually fine. She hasn't broken a bone yet. We'll see.
I know, man. That is true. She hasn't broken anything.
All right, next question. Have you ever pretended to be asleep just to avoid changing a diaper? And if so, how good were your acting skills? Did you get away with it?
Oh, dude. So, at 2018, was it? We went to the mountains with my brother. Okay. So our siblings and then us, and we ended up going. I ended up going like down the mountain. We were going repeatedly over and over and over, and then the Black Diamond ended up opening up. Skiing, yes, because I ski. I'm a gentleman. All right, get those snowboarders out of here. We're classy over here.
Get those urchins out of here.
Going down the Black Diamond, they just opened it up. So like I probably already went down like 8 times.
Dude,
and nobody else
that's
was.
a story we gotta tell where you took me up to Black Diamond on accident.
Yeah, that was, and it was funny because I was telling you a story. I did that to my cousin, and as I'm telling you,
You
the
did it on
story,
purpose?
no, it was just me and you. Like that was the first lift, and then remember we just went to it, and then
yeah.
as I'm telling you the story
like, "Why
about
are
what I
we
did
so
with my
high up?"
cousin,
Yeah.
we just kept going up and up and up. I'm like, oh my god, the same things happen. Anyways, but we'll talk about that. That was a funny story. But I ended up coming down this Black Diamond that just freshly opened up, so it was all iced up there, and I didn't even think about that. And I was like already kind of tired just because I was kind of in my groove. Virginia and Clara were like inside. John was just doing smaller things, so I was in my groove, just like hitting it. Dude, I went down that Black Diamond, and it was all like the first 8 minutes of it was all ice, just ice, and I'm like freaking out because I'm like trying not to like
Kill yourself.
yeah. So I'm like trying to find the other. So I'm coming down like this part of the mountain, and then like where I was coming down before, I'm seeing like right there. So I'm like, all right, I just need to get to that side. That's those slopes, and then from there on, I know I'm chilling. And then just from I was looking to there, the steepness of that it just dipped pretty dramatically until you can hit my slope. Dude, I wiped out on that so hard, and I had music blasting in my JBL speaker, so I'm just like going down. I'm like, don't die. I'm good. I got this. My last time. I just need to go. And then I end up hitting this soft spot that just kind of caught my leg, and I just kind of pushed my leg back, so I tripped myself over, flung, and I landed right on my shoulder, snapped it to the like. I heard a, and then everything was. It was no bueno. So I ended up snapping this whole shoulder. I got up, and like the impact kind of like a flash. I was just like, all right. And I kind of got up. I was like, I'm fine. This is okay. I'm okay. I'm good. Blah, blah, blah. And then I tried looking for like the sticks. And then I went to grab one of my stick that I saw, and I didn't have any like torque in my hand. It was just like just nothing. So I came down the mountain. I was just like,
oh man.
I'm like, I'm going down like this. Like, I'm fine. And then my brother sees me, and then he comes up to me. He's like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I fell pretty hard up there, and like, I don't want to freak out Virginia or freak out anyone.
Yeah.
Like, we still got a couple of days. And I'm talking to him like this, and he's like, you were coming to me, and you look like this. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you okay? Like, like went back to the cabin because probably was like a 20-minute drive. This was just like. Clearly I'm in pain, but it was just like, I can't do anything. It's just, I have to deal with it. Got back to the house, Airbnb, and my brother kind of like was looking at me, and he's like, hey, I dislocated my shoulders multiple times. Like, I'm going to put it back in. Cause you can see the, like the dip where the bone is down here.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the only thing that's holding it was just the skin. So like my arm was just like off, but the only thing holding was the skin. So then,
Gross.
it was super gross. So he ended up, he gave me a towel. So I was biting down the towel, puts the shoulder back.
This is before we went up, right?
Yeah. So this is when, no, this is after.
Oh, this is after.
After.
What's
So
funny is
so
when
look,
you, didn't you fall the same way? When we were on Black Diamond, you had the thing in your backpack and you fell.
Yeah, I know, but falling, I mean, I
But
didn't fall like that.
It's funny because you had the JBL speaker in the...
Yeah, dude, that's the way I ski. I put music on. I pretend like I'm in a music video. In my head. So whatever. This whole story is going to come back to this question. I know it kind of went off somewhere else. So I ended up dislocating it. My brother put it back in the spot.
Oh,
I was biting a towel, and when he did that, I went, like, I saw black. I was like literally, I was just like, whoa. And he's like, all right, you're back in. I was like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. And then I went upstairs to go because our bed was upstairs. As I'm walking upstairs, it just fell back down. And same thing, almost all black. Same thing. I was like, almost fainted, like just and then finally they're like, dude, we need to go. Like Virginia was freaking out. She's like, we need to go to hospital. So we're at a blizzard in North Carolina. My brother had to drive us to the hospital.
Oh my god!
And it was like, it took us like an hour to get there, and we're driving in blizzard. So like we're used to heavy storms here to the point that it's all gray, so you can't see. But like here, the trick in Florida is if it's pouring, if there's no red lights in front of you, you just look at the reflectors. Like if it's pouring, you can't see, just keep looking your eyes on the reflectors and make sure there's no cars in front of you. It's different in the snow. Like everything's covered.
Yeah.
Everything is just dark, and we don't even know where we're at. Whatever. Get to the hospital. The doctor ended up saying like, They took an X-ray, and the X-ray looked wild. So I snapped every ligament. So anything that was muscle-wise that was like holding it, all those ligaments just gave out.
Oh
So
my
I didn't
gosh.
break anything. My collarbone lifted up 200%, but they didn't say that it was broken. It was just lifted up, and then everything is like
Sagging.
disintegrating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do? And they're just like, nothing. Yeah, just let it heal, let it do its own thing. And I'm like, what? Like, there's no, physical therapy and stuff like that. But they're like, it would have been better if you broke it, because then like your cast would be like 5 weeks. Now they're telling me this is gonna take 13, 16 weeks. And I was like, so at that point, Alice is only like a year and a half. So to bring back this whole question back, there's multiple times that, oh, what's up? I forgot that Alice is here. What's up, baby? Okay, no. Baby, we're almost done now. Okay, I love you.
Almost done.
So,
Bye.
later.
Is who
I
dropped
guess
her
so. It's Thursday. Duh, Virginia gets off earlier.
off?
Oh, and she's
hey.
here. Hey.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dang, dude, I'm telling you, bro, we stay busy up in here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we're finishing up. Yeah.
So, whatever. That'll happen. So, bringing it back to the story is that Virginia, for multiple times, thought that I ended up breaking my shoulder on purpose to not help out, change the diaper. And you better believe I rode that for those 13, 16 weeks. I did not. I was just like, dude, I just can't because this. And she was just like, I did feel bad because, like, because Alice was so young and we had to pick her up and do this. So I couldn't do like, I had to grab her like this, but like they were just saying, like, make sure you're not, like you're not overdoing it and blah, blah, blah. So everything heals properly.
I mean, it's not because of sleep.
But yeah, it wasn't really because of sleep. But a lot of times the sleeping was like the whole, like, I'm like laying down pretending like I'm like, But now with the sleeping, I mean, I don't really have any problems with sleeping anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the Magic Mind, literally, we just finished the other one. I need to get me another one right now.
Yeah.
But Magic Mind has helped me, especially when it comes to sleeping, man. Like, I know I've talked about it before, but man, the fact that I can wake up and feel energetic, feel alert already, is something that, like, because I don't know, do you get crashes when it comes to like a lot of caffeine and stuff?
If I drink too much coffee, for sure.
Because I know that
I talk about that all the time, just
like,
because like I have a problem if I drink too much. Like I just do not feel good.
Exactly. So this is literally, I mean, it just helps out with that aspect of it. It has so many good ingredients on it. It's got the lion's mane. It's got matcha. It's that slow, natural releasing, caffeine. So at least that way you don't get the shakes, but most importantly, you get to go to sleep. I know so many people that take energy drinks like around 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, there's no way that guy is going to sleep.
And what's
Like,
yeah,
good, like there's no REM on that. You're literally just your heart rate is going to sleep. It's going up like that. And people say, no, they don't. But I'm like, hey, but you start as you get older, you start realizing, yes, it does. It takes a toll on you.
And there's more, like the more you drink it, the more often you drink it, you start to feel the benefits even
exactly,
more.
dude.
It's a really great
stuff.
supplement.
Yeah.
Super
So if you sound like me, you can get this also. And the reason why we can afford to get this is because we use a promo code. Go to www.magicmind.com/barelyadad. We have our own promo code, barelyadad20. You get 56% off if you do your subscription.
Your first
up
subscription.
to subscription.
Yeah.
Or you get 20% off the one-time purchase.
And it's been on Joe Rogan.
It's been, dude, everyone's talking about it. If you haven't ran into it, I'm surprised. Please look it up. I mean, I was gonna say there's a lot of people out there talking about it. It's benefiting a lot of people. So the science is there. We're literally prime examples of someone that it is helping out. So get yourself some Magic Mind.
Yeah, magicmind.com/barelyadad.
Enter promo code barelyadad20 to get that 56% off your subscription or 20% off the one-time purchase.
Thanks, Magic Mind,
Thanks, Magic Mind,
for sponsoring this episode.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you asked me that question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much. I think that's the only way I can.
So if I don't
do
want to do diapers, I just break my shoulder.
Yeah, or just break something else.
Okay.
Or because that was
that way you just can't do anything. Yeah.
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 right.
Ask me one more.
All right, one more. Have you been hiking a couple times?
Yes, I've done a fair amount.
Okay, that's what I figured. I had this question for you. How many times have you confidently set up the tent only to realize you're left with parts that seem to belong to an entire different model. Because you pitch tents, right? You've pitched tents before.
I pitched a tent a couple times with Ashley.
Like the corner, you're just like, it's fine. It's not gonna fall.
No, actually, we're pretty good at that stuff.
Putting the tent up?
Just read the instructions. Yeah.
That is true. I was gonna say, let me ask you this: do you think you can, if you're in the wilderness, would you be able to make shelter for yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, I figure something out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
watch.
right. You're here in Florida. I'll say just a basic over here. What would you use?
So, do I have anything on me? I have nothing.
I'll give you a knife.
A knife?
Yeah.
So, one thing that I would do would be to find a structure. So, like maybe a fallen, like a wall or something to like.
A wall?
Not a wall. Like, I'm just trying to think about the terrain we would have here.
It's all flat.
I mean, it's all flat. There's no hills.
I got an idea. 2 trees. Tie some twigs, make it into a rope, and then just start cutting those palm trees because we have so many of those
Actually, what I
palms.
would do was I'd find 2 trees that are next to each other,
Yeah.
and then I would use those palms, right, as like
Those are
rope.
like gutters, dude. Those
Yeah.
things just
Right, but you can kind of rip them apart and create
Mhm.
like twine
Yeah.
with it. And so what I would do is I would break them apart really slow, like string cheese, right?
Mhm.
And then I would find a way to fasten that together, right?
Probably.
Or braid them so it's like a
Yeah.
braided rope.
Okay.
And then I
okay.
would use that. So if there's the 2 trees, I would find like a log or like just a tree or something like that. And I would tie that. So it's like, it looks like an H almost.
Okay.
Right? Then I would cut down, I would break other small like trees, right? And I'd try to find thin ones so I can like push and break it, right?
Dude, we should do a podcast. We should do an episode.
Hold on. Let's see if this would work. And then I would so if I have the H and if you turn it to the side, I would like lean all of these logs so it creates like a backing. So you just walk in and then you have a backing right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was away from the mic at that point. And then I would layer that with more of those leaves so that like you can create shingles. So if it rains, it just rains down that way. And then I would just layer the bottom with like logs if I can find more of them, long pieces, so I can elevate myself and then just from the ground and then just place more stuff.
Smart. See, you already,
Something like I would just think of something like that.
But you'll make
Mind
it
you,
work.
I'm not like an outdoor wilderness
Dude,
expert.
we should bring a camera out there and then try. We'll bring some
Chaos.
tents so we can like
Chaos.
not
Chaos.
die, but we should at least give it a shot that we're like, all right, we got to make our own houses. We got this many time, ready, set, go, and then we'll see what we come up with. See if we can live in it.
Let's do it.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
That would be a good time. We can go somewhere in Ocala. There's a lot of woods out there.
There is.
Get lost. Oh, did I ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
All right. Otro. One more and then let's get out of here.
Hold on. Is your ability to carry an insane amount of grocery bags in one trip a matter of pride? Is it pride or is it just to avoid making that second trip?
That's a really good question.
It's a little bit of both sometimes.
It's
for
got to
me.
be both. Look, this is why I'll say it's got to be pride.
A little bit of pride, yeah.
Because when you were a child, you saw that and that was God tier stuff.
You're like, thank God.
You're like, oh my God, how does he do that? Like, dude,
I used to
your
hate
dad's
bringing
so
in the
strong. Your
groceries,
dad's so
yeah.
strong. Like, he would bring it all in. So now that I can physically do that, I feel good about it. And I know once I get super old, I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. So that's why I am prideful and I'm kind of happy that it's almost like a flex for me to be like, yeah, I can still do one trip. But then two, it's also, we live in Florida and for any excuse, if you're already sweating and then you have to go
Oh my
back
gosh,
outside
dude.
to get groceries, to bring it back in, it's like
It's
100 something
awful.
degrees.
It's awful.
It's just like, nope, I'm already sweating bullets. I don't need to add more. One trip.
It's awful.
And then just bring it all
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of both.
Sometimes
A
I'll
little
get
functionality.
fortunate and like my cart for like the weddings will be in there. And I
Mhm.
can just shove them all in there and roll it back in.
And then boom. Yeah, that actually would be pretty. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much it for today.
That was good.
We got a lot of things.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, dude, we got a lot of things.
I love ChatGPT.
Yeah, and then we got more. We got way more for you guys.
Yeah.
More in the books, and we're super excited about it. Again, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you guys are, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Subscribing really shows us that we're doing something that.
Leave a comment
you guys
below of
like.
anything that you guys want to hear or hear us talk about, or if you guys have questions on
Or
stuff.
even if you guys have like topics, like if you have a question that you want to ask about, please just put it in the comments. Just or DM us on Instagram. We got Umi Flow, or actually just go on the Barely Dad podcast Instagram.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
just DM that. And if you have any questions, we'll gladly like to answer them.
Cool.
We love you. Take it easy. Bye.
Later.